Oh, I hadn't checked my email in the last couple
All
minutes.
right, are we live yet?
Yeah, I just went live.
All right, I'll go ahead and read what he wrote here. Said we had one founder level dues come in. Was Brett Quigley. He delivered the rent check this evening to Jeff's mailbox. The internet payment is coming up, and a reminder that they're getting thin on the bank account, as we know from last week. But it looks like we did have enough to pay everything.
Okay. We did have on the agenda, if Brian watches this after the fact, um, trying to get sort of a report that would give us sort of how much we're taking in on average per month, and then sort of how that compares to our bills over time, so we can kind of get a better idea of, how all that stuff is going.
Mm-hmm.
Onto the project updates. Josh isn't here, so I don't know about the woodworking bench. As far as the security cameras, Rick and I worked on Saturday. We got one camera mounted outside the back door. We discovered we had an issue with the power, and it didn't seem to be those little power supplies that came with the cameras don't seem to be able to power the cameras over the distance we need. But Rick was able to supply us with some Ethernet injectors that we're going to test out. I'm going to try and maybe plug one of those up on Monday and see if that will resolve the issue. If that does, then that'll be fantastic. We should be good to
Yeah, I
go.
brought two of them in, but I can easily get more.
Okay. Um, I've got the doorbell. So on Monday, whenever I go in, I'll go ahead and install that. But that's all ready to go. Invoicing and member follow-up. How's that going, Rick, as far as getting a method or a sort of a mechanism for sending out reminders and all that kind of stuff?
Right. What I've done is I've taken everybody's email address that has been uh, interested in the past and put them into groups and labeled those groups and ready to start sending out some emails. I was going to go ahead and get with Brian because I couldn't log into the membership account. I guess the password or something has changed, so or expired or something. So I'm going to get with him and so I'll try to make it send it out through that to make it look official, anyways, instead of
Okay.
sending it out through my Gmail account.
So that'll be reminders for like us at a certain time of the month to go ahead and remember to pay your dues and everything.
Yeah, it'll be reminders and probably a little thing about what was going on, maybe like a short newsletter type thing with a reminder in it. Make it a
Okay.
little bit more than just begging for money.
All right. Auto dues buttons. How's that going, Dana?
It's back on, Brian. You just need what I was asking for last week was changing the names of things so that they matched what you got billed for versus what you clicked on.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't heard back from them yet. I'll
Okay.
ping them about it and see. But I had updated the web page and like the drop down names and those kind of things.
All right. Regarding the hackathon, I spoke with some people from RSI today. Actually, one of my bosses when I worked at ThyssenKrupp is kind of in charge of that whole deal. So he's going to come in on Monday and come chit chat with us and stuff. I was planning on going, but looking at my schedule, I will not be available on the 11th because I'm going to have to work that Saturday. I just realized that when I got home this evening and was looking at stuff. I know Rick, you said you were out. Dana, would you be able to, or would you be interested in doing something like that? If not, I can just tell them, we're gonna have to pass on it. But
What's what was the date that he was going to have it? Like I saw that the hackathon was on Friday, and then
oh, I thought it said April 11th on the flyer. Let
It
me.
said April 11th on the flyer. Yeah, that's the day we're driving back from Orlando.
Let's see if I can find it. It says April 10th when I read it. Friday, April 10th, 2015, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Huh, you're right. Well, shoot. Yeah, there's nobody's.
I misread it too then.
That's crazy. I must have just assumed they would do it on a Saturday.
No, maybe the
Um,
judging bid is on the Saturday. I don't know. I mean, I guess just find out from more from him what it is, and I'm sure
yeah, yeah.
we can find somebody. Just like when do we have to be
Okay.
there? I mean, I doubt that. Well, I'll go ahead and say I'm not going to spend all day Friday there, but I doubt
Right,
that's what
right.
he's asking
Yeah,
for.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's coming in on Monday. I'll get the details from him, and
Mhm.
then we'll get that sorted as far as judging that event. Whoever does go, I think they're gonna pay for beers and all that kind of stuff. So um,
That's what it looked like. It's a
uh,
coding.
apparent apparently RSI has done this before and had a pretty good turnout, so it's supposed to be a pretty fun event. I was actually kind of bummed that when I thought that I wouldn't be able to go, but um, I'll check with him and see uh, when we need to have all that stuff. Um, grant items list. I'm not exactly sure what this is.
Oh, that was from Rick. He got it to me this evening.
Oh,
What I
okay.
needed.
All right.
Oh, that's
All
for
right.
the. I got the other library.
Yep. Fair
Okay.
hope.
Um, upcoming events we have in April. We have Art Walk. Just a reminder. That'll be April 10th from 6 to 9 p.m. We're talking about we got our donor open house and donor appreciation on April 18th. So we should probably start talking about a time for that. Um, when would you guys like to? Would you like to do it more early in the day, later in the day? I mean, Saturdays are sort of everybody's. That's everybody's sort of free time. So I don't know if we want to kind of do it earlier in the day, and then have that evening, or if we want to try to do it towards the evening. Um,
I'm open all day on that day, so afternoon or evenings always work good, especially if
okay.
we're doing pizza or something like
Yeah. What do you think, Dana?
I don't know. I,
that.
I don't
Unless
know
you want to
what
open.
would work best for people. Because I mean that's the thing is you don't want to. Saturday night you're more like I don't know maybe you're pulling away from social stuff, but at least like Saturday day like
Yeah,
noon.
that's what
We
I
make
was
it
thinking.
a
Maybe like
lunch or a brunch even. Maybe we just do bagels or something.
That ain't appreciation. That's being an asshole. I ain't doing bagels.
no, I think we could probably do a
I think like
like
a lunch, like 11 to 2 kind of thing.
11 to
yeah,
2.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
Something.
good.
And that way, and there's enough time people come and go, and you can still either do something in the morning or
Okay.
still have your evening.
So I think we should probably schedule then. We should really kind of uh, figure on doing a sort of a brief sort of recognition. I'll get up and talk about the sort of the space where we've come. How far we've come over the last year. So when did we actually really start? I know
It was June.
2012.
I'll look on the paperwork. I believe it was 2013 when I
2013.
when I signed the paperwork, but it was June 2014 when we moved in downtown.
Cool.
We might
All
make a
right.
year.
We'll definitely make. Okay, and then we've got Retro Game Night on 4/20, which is that following Monday after the appreciation. Which I'll be there, obviously. Um, are we still putting the? I don't think for the last one we didn't put up any flyers or anything on Facebook or.
No, I put up.
Uh,
I'd advertised it.
okay.
It was in the email, the newsletter thing that went out to 140 people, and it was online and on Twitter.
Okay. Oh.
But yeah, I mean, there was attendance was terrible.
Mm-hmm. And that could have been still residual from winter, but I don't know. Maybe we need to do something to sort of re-engage people on that, as far as maybe doing like some kind of tournament or some kind of competition or something like that. Um, we could do something like the King of Kong, try and do whoever can get have like a I don't know, like a gift certificate maybe to a restaurant or something like that. If we're gonna do like um, sort of a either Pac-Man or Donkey Kong or something like that. What do you guys think about that?
I think that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, that's good.
Do we have a I know we have a couple copies of Pac-Man. Does anybody have a copy of Donkey Kong that works?
Probably got it for name.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you guys? You would rather do Pac-Man or you want to do Donkey Kong?
I don't know. I mean, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong would be good. King Kong or something. Mobile or
That's true.
climb an RSA tower. And you could do it, set it up where maybe the whole month. Come in on a Monday night during the month, and at the end of the month, whoever's got the highest score.
Okay, yeah, that's not a bad. So we'll do kind of. Let's see.
Or you make it a night, but I don't know. They're thinking of something.
Yeah, yeah.
We should look at whether or not the event is successful, and if it's doing what we're doing it for.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we haven't turned anybody who's been in there for it that I know of into a member, and we've only had we've had a couple people kind of come back, but we've had a lot more like bounces than we have had returns.
Mm-hmm. What about then something like like an entry fee to something like that? Like if maybe we do both. Maybe we do a Pac-Man and a Donkey Kong, and then like a $5 entry fee. Because that way we can, if these people aren't going to be members, and a lot of people maybe have no interest in making, but they love retro games and stuff like that, we can still get some sort of um, uh, benefit beyond just getting people into the space and potentially getting some members. Do you think somebody would be willing to pitch in $5 to be able to win like a $20 gift certificate to like Wenzel's or something like that?
I doubt it.
You doubt it?
If they're not coming in for free.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we need to figure out some more promotion for it and really think about whether or not it's worth the time and effort to do it.
Yeah, I guess we could try to just do like we normally have done, promote this Donkey Kong and Pac-Man, or just Donkey Kong, whichever, but see if that drums up more interest, and for this time, and then maybe next, and if we can try and get some people who are interested, because I know like I'm terrible at it, but Super Smash Brothers is a pretty popular game with a lot of people. But that requires somebody bringing a Wii. I know that some people have brought it in the past, but I don't have access to one. And maybe we just stick with classic retro games. But do you guys think it's worth it to try and actually turn into a competition for this upcoming retro game night?
Hmm.
It's also that's right before it's right after the member appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be um, splitting hairs there. I mean, we could maybe combine it with member appreciation and say for member appreciation we're going to do from 11 to 3 there'll be a Donkey Kong set up, and whoever has the high score wins something. I don't know, maybe the 3D printed Donkey Kong. I don't know.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah, if you could do a 3D printed Donkey Kong.
Just something that I don't know. I'm having trouble justifying running the thing on a Monday night and not getting anybody in there, and then it not bringing. Uh, to me, it just doesn't seem like we're bearing any fruit from it.
Are you talking about let's just get rid of retro game night?
I would, unless someone's gonna jump on it and
Really push
you
hard.
know, do something.
Yeah.
Because it's like stuff has to be set up, stuff has to be promoted, people have to take pictures of it to show that other people have been there and that they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, I can send emails all day, but
Right, right. Well, then that's what I was hoping. I was wondering if we do, instead of just come down and play games, if we had something that they could actually compete in for the retro game night. It's not a bad idea to do it for the appreciation day either. But I was just trying to drum up some more. But you're saying you don't think it'd be worth it that we're not really benefiting much, even when people do show up.
maybe shoot it instead of April having a distinct day,
Mm-hmm.
do it for the open house,
Yeah.
and then look at it for May. Like if it's a thing, then we push that as like like a social event for May to come down on that night and do it.
Right. All right.
I don't know. It just seems like right now we've got these things that go on and we don't get anything out of it other than putting in
Yeah.
more and more time.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear you, man. I understand. Classes and workshops. I actually have. It's turned into a little bit of a cluster with Lunatics and Company. I kept trying to get them to come down to the space and let me sort of go through what it takes to get some stuff, and I didn't really hear much. And now they all want to come in on Monday and apparently work on projects. So, um, I'm gonna do the best that I can, try and help, facilitate, help them figure some stuff out. But do you guys have? Is anybody interested in coming in? I've asked her repeatedly to give me the actual number of people that are going to be coming in, and I have not gotten anything yet. And I have it may be her by herself, or it may be 5 to 6 people. I have no idea. Yeah, I know. I've been trying.
Do you even have a time?
Yeah, Monday 6 to 9. They want to come in on Monday. I didn't know if anybody else was free. If you come down there and nobody shows up, you're more than welcome to head out. But I didn't know if anybody. I was hoping Nathan would be in here. Maybe he would have some time that he could spend on Monday. But they're trying to do it for their South Sounds. They want to do a fashion show. They wanted to integrate some LEDs and some stuff. And I gave her sort of a list of things that would be possible to buy, but I really wanted to get an idea of what kind of projects they wanted to do so we could help them construct some kits and then have them come in and actually do a workshop like on a Saturday or something like that. And now it's turned into, we're going to dump all of our stuff and you get a sort of, I don't know. We'll see. It may be utter disaster. But we'll get a bunch of new people hopefully into the space to at least check it out. So if you're not doing anything Monday night and you want to just swing by or just wait, I can like email and let you know if there's actually some decent people show up or if it's just going to be not worth anybody else's time other than me or already having Monday nights sort of to be down there. So.
I guess text me, see how I'm doing, but I'll be in class from 6 to 7:15. If you are like,
Man, but by the time you drive all the way down there, it's going to be getting close to that. I wouldn't worry about it, Rick.
yeah, it'll be about 7:40 or so by the time I could get there.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't worry about it, man. If you got classes and stuff like that, I'm probably going to post to the Google groups and see if anybody's interested in just coming down on Monday to help me maybe try and control the chaos. I don't know. We'll see.
Try Rich Salmon. He might be there.
Yeah, that's true. So I don't know. We'll see. I was trying to organize it a little bit better, and I was not able to get them to really cooperate. So, but the let's see. That's pretty much it for me. Do you guys have anything that you wanted to?
Yeah, with the classes, I'm setting one up for do a workshop Thursday night, the 11th, and you set up to do it $20 a head, 5 people, and we'll do a lecture and then a lab, and they'll get to keep whatever they print, and I'll try to limit prints down to like an hour or less, and bring my printer in as well, and then have them like come back if they don't. If I can't finish it in time.
What day?
Let me look again.
You said the 11th. You mean
no,
the
it's not it.
The 9th?
It's the 9th.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. I've started work on class presentation, workshop presentation, 2 of them actually for the laser cutter. I've got one now on safety, on how to use it safely, and about halfway, maybe a little more than halfway through on actual using it.
Cool.
And come up with a material list of what you can and cannot cut on there, and I've laid it out so that you can, so it will actually put all the settings that you would need in order to cut and engrave on those pieces. So I've been spending a bit of time on that.
How did the were you able to get it to work with the software that you were looking at?
Actually, I had a guy come by Tuesday. Remember that blonde guy from the library? He was there at both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was there, and we ended up talking most of the night. So I started working on a cable. You'll probably see it on the bench over there, but I'm going to try to do a better cable than that. But I got the software installed. All I got to do is get a serial cable and try to make it communicate.
Cool.
And once I do that, I'll try to make it work with a Pi. The software that I'm using, you can actually save things to a directory, and it would queue. It would use that directory as a queue. So if you save it to a directory over the network, it'll just spool it up and send it to the laser cutter. So if it works, this would be a really good solution.
For what's the problem?
Being able to print to or send jobs to the laser cutter using something other than CorelDRAW.
Such as, I mean, what?
Inkscape.
But if it already works in CorelDRAW, I mean, what's the big deal?
We've got one copy of CorelDRAW, and it's a demo running on Windows XP.
So that thing in the other night when Rich was running it, I had to leave the building, and the other guy had to leave because it was the fumes coming out of it were horrific. I had a headache for several hours afterwards, and my eyes were watering.
Yep.
The thing is miserable when it's running. So I don't know if the thing overhead is working.
Was he cutting acrylic or was he cutting the
It doesn't
Corian?
matter what he cuts. I've been there when he's cutting anything, and I know what Dana's talking about. And I want to go up in that attic and make sure nothing got shifted around when we moved that hose, just to make sure it's pulling properly and make sure there's
Okay.
no leak.
'Cause, yeah, that thing is god awful. I can't be in the room when he was running it. And
Yeah. The other option is to try to move it out of that room and somewhere else.
what's going on with Rich and the membership?
Right. The last time I was there, he was trying to give me cash, and when I talked to Brian, he recommended that we're going to get a receipt book and keep it in the makerspace for anyone that comes in and wants to pay cash for
So
membership.
there's a receipt book in there.
There is now. Good.
I've had one in there for since we moved in. That I think we
Where's
need to
it
get
at?
this done because he's been in there hanging in on the nobody else can use that thing, and it's really starting to chap my ass.
Well, he was ready to pay cash one night. If I'd have known where is that receipt book at?
It's up in the box
In the
where the
bin where
flyers are. Yeah,
okay, all right,
and all the other stuff.
all right. Yeah, he's ready to start paying, but he just wants to do everything cash.
Cool.
All right. Well, as soon as he pays Rick, I've got a set of keys, and it's Nathan's old set of keys. The only thing we gotta do, I gotta make one more copy of the door key. It's just the gate key and the exterior door key. So I'll just need to make him
All
a
right. Next time I'm there
door
and
key.
he's there, I'll talk with him, get the money, and we'll talk about what night he can stay open.
Yeah. I mean, he's usually there when I get there on Monday. So I mean, if he pays you and then come Monday, I can get him a set of
Yeah,
keys.
he wasn't there Tuesday, but yeah, if he's there on Monday, yeah, go ahead and get it for him.
I will.
I need to get a list of emails, or I can send you the discount code for the classes for April.
A list
Is
of
that
all
Okay.
the
Yeah,
members.
I don't have an email list of who's actually like actual members.
All right. Yeah, and you only want the members that are in good standing, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll send you that list.
cool. We need classes for April.
Yep.
Right. You want a list of everybody and just me put in there those that are in good standing?
That's fine. Just as
Yeah.
long as I have an email list and I know who.
Yeah, who could get the discount and who can't?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Is that pretty much it?
That's all I have.
Yep.
All right. Well, appreciate you guys, and I will see you. Uh, I'm not sure when the next time we're all going to actually be getting together. I think that's pretty much going to be the 18th. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you much.
Mhm.
All right.